trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, left by confession. So I am these they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. Right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. A beautiful fake. And he's able to work his way down inside the Zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Steelers 3. No record to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and pull this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Steelers have retaken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 10, Vikings 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Switch it up here and look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Jefferson going to go in motion right. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw, McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Steelers 10. Will Record the kickoff for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On play action, now McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Operating from the gun, McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. It's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, they're there. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the Vikings' 14-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third and 2. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now McCarthy. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. The give is to Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this Steeler defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now run straight ahead with Ward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since, and now they're moving back in the right direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
It's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Vikings, first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play. On play action, McCarthy. And his early struggles
just continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 12.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Dances by him. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At the 34-yard line.
Running left, Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, having fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for... touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Johnson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will
not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Complete to Calvin Austin. A gain of 4. It's now second
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Johnson running left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Now Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Wilson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one finds Austin outright.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Boswell's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. The improv out there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Over the front of the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
On play action, now McCarthy. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And the
big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rodgers now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's McCarthy. Left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Vikings 14. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. Let's start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That is caught. And taking it
across midfield and just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
An inside give to Jones.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Wentz. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And Thielen going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Wentz going to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basket.
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Buying time to his left.
Able to find Thielen.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To the air with McCarthy. Completes this to Jefferson.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Open man, that's Fulton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings had got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're getting down inside the 30 to 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers throwing here.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Taken at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On the give, it's Warren.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking a now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest now. He takes off now. Let
area. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's the tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity because we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky, bringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer and lots, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit. You keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like a marionette, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit a load of a the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stomach, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up, to run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we be lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me with people I'm mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And this palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Undercover
fucking break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the rookie from Oregon, Jordan James. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The 49ers have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Seahawks are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Denver Broncos. This is Marvin Mims. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Broncos move to 2-1. They get the victory here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take